This is the Witchling Academy Tarot, and it is one of my favorite decks, authored by Pamela Chen and illustrator Mindy, Zhang. They created a very beautiful, fun deck. Close this up. The story is, with this deck, is this young girl, her name is Charlotte, and she goes off to school. She is learning about magic, and when you're talking about getting messages from higher consciousness, when you're talking about trying to create your own reality and where that comes from, tarot is a wonderful tool to connect with that information and that energy. And that she's in magic school with her friends, and they're basically learning how to be intuitive, how to be creators in this world. I hope that you will test these simple tarot spreads for yourself. You don't have to have the same tarot cards decks as I do. Get your own tarot decks, whatever you are drawn to, whatever resonates with you. There are tarot decks in every language, every culture, about any subject. There are a lot from movies and video games and famous books, famous stories. Do some research. Find tarot decks that resonate with you, and it won't be just one. I guarantee once you start looking, you will be drawn to many. Whatever is going to make you happy and excited to play with them, they're going to help you to connect with your own inner wisdom. And tarot cards for me were my gateway to getting feedback. Ever since I was young, I would see through the veil, see what other people weren't seeing, and I didn't know how to get answers. And I found answers in books and ultimately in tarot cards. And tarot cards were the first tool that I had that talked back to me. So I really am grateful for tarot, for getting real answers and guidance on just my daily life. And they're absolutely fun. Take what resonates with you in your life in that moment. The images hold so much information that not every little bit of potential message is meant for you in that moment. But you might find that different things will stand out to you at a later date. Most tarot decks do come with a guidebook. This one has a really fun story. I really appreciate when an author tells the story of the tarot in their own unique way. It doesn't matter how old you are. There are times in life when we are trying something new. We need a point of view from our younger selves. I think that this deck really does help me tap into my inner child, the inner child who didn't have all of the filters that I do as an adult. So I really love this deck. Find that I use it a lot when I'm doing readings about younger people who may be in school, are having their own challenges, and really understanding what they're going through in their times of life. Otherwise, it's just a regular 78 card tarot deck. All the major arcana, minor arcana represented in this style of this school setting, this magic school setting. I really love this deck. And so we're going to do a basic, easy tarot spread to get answers quickly about anything. I'm going to just kind of tell you how I use my tarot when I need a quick answer. I set the intention for whatever message I need to know today, or I need to know right now. And this is often what happens. I have these jumping tarot cards, and I'm just gonna... Now, this isn't exactly a spread, this is just what jumped out, and so I'm just going to read the messages as they came to me. So the moon, I trust my intuition to guide me to my success. The moon illuminates the night by shining its light and showing you things that were once hidden in the dark. Now that you can see clearly, you will notice that something is not what it appears to be. Before you make a decision, make sure you can see the full situation. Trust your intuition and let your inner voice guide you to make the best choices possible. I really like that. The 10 of Pentacles, I am grateful and satisfied with my life. After a long journey of attaining material wealth, like a successful investment, career, or anything to do with money and recognition, you have fully made a name for yourself. You have completed your goal of gathering abundance for yourself and your loved ones. This success will be remembered for a long time. You, dear Witchling, are a legend. And the 9 of Swords reversed. I have soothing dreams and I always get a good night's sleep. When Nine of Swords is upside down, all your fears and worry will be brought out of the shadows and into the light. Instead of dreaming about them, they will become a reality. This is beneficial because now you can take action and solve the situation. Don't be scared of the shadows coming out. Face them head on and figure out the smartest way to defeat them without hurting yourself or others. Swords are your thoughts, so instead of them keeping me up at night, I can finally just release them into the daylight and act on all of these thoughts and ideas that I have been kept up at night with. This is actually one of my thoughts manifesting, is finally getting to do this tarot spread. Okay, so thank you to these cards. Thank you for your messages. I'm going to put them back with the rest of the deck. And I'm going to do a 3-card spread. Pick a card